What's up, guys? Welcome to my first ever podcast. We're here in beautiful Miami. In downtown Miami, I'm here with one of my first ever students inside of Door Mastery. His name is Elmer. He is 17 years old and he flew here from Texas. This is his first ever flight. This is his first ever time being in Miami. And now we're sitting here in the beautiful penthouse, pretty much talking about his story. So I hope you guys enjoy this podcast. I want you guys to stay until the end because this story is really gonna inspire you, because he literally started from nothing, making a couple $100s a month to making around $1,500 to $2,000 a day with his window cleaning business. He's gonna share everything with you guys, so stay until the end because it's gonna really motivate you guys. So yeah, man, first of all, man, I really appreciate you coming here.
Thanks for having me.
It means a lot, dude.
Sure.
You know, I know you're very young, you're 17 years old, and for you getting here, it was not that easy. You know, this is your first ever flight.
Yeah.
This is your first ever time traveling. But in the past 6 months, man, you've done big stuff, and I'm excited to talk to you about it.
Sure.
So, first things first, man. Let's take this a year ago. Let's go back a year from now. Who were you? Who was Elmer?
A year ago, I was back in high school. I was doing a couple dumb stuff, you know. I was working, helping out my grandma with her food truck, making around $500 a week. And then I met Miguel online. I was already doing some pressure washing jobs, like on a Saturday or Sunday job, like $100 off that. But I mean, I wanted to take things to the next level. That's something I had in me. I always seen the bigger picture and things. So I decided to get on a call with Miguel, and then the rest is history.
Yeah, dude, I remember when we first got on that call and you kind of wanted to change your life. I remember you told me you were just making a couple $100s a week. You were still in high school.
Yes, sir.
And what was your goal, man? That moment, first things first, like when you actually saw my video on Instagram, what did you think? Like you saw, it was probably a video of me like selling window cleaning to a homeowner. Yeah. What was going through your mind when you saw that video and you decided to actually get on a call with me?
I said if Miguel could do it, I could do it too. It's just gonna take a little bit of time and a little bit of doors, and yeah.
Yeah, man, and that's exactly how my story started as well. But what really inspired you to get help from me? Because I know, you know, a lot of people like they're watching my videos or scrolling through my Instagram reels, TikTok, YouTube, and they don't take action. What changed for you, bro? What really wanted you to get started, to go all in and completely change your life with this business?
One thing that I really like that you teach us in the program is sales. You're really, really good at sales. Always teach us not to leave from the first to the third no. Always selling at the spot, but not also selling. We're also helping them out. You're a good guy, have a good energy. So it's good to have you around the calls and everything.
Cool, man. Yeah, that's great, dude. And when you first started, how much money were you making with your pressure washing business?
Probably like on a month, $300.
$300, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And I remember, bro, once you joined Door Mastery, and I think you were still in high school, right?
Yeah, I was
you were still in high school. You were still working at your family's food truck. Mm-hmm. But once you finally, you know, graduated from high school and then you quit, you know, working at the food truck with your family and you went all in, how much money have you been making like per day on average?
Per day, there's some days we make 1,000. There's some days that I sell 2,000. But the most I ever cleaned and collected, it was around $1,600.
$1,600, man. $1,600 collected in a day. 17 years old, man. That's big stuff, man. Yeah. And you're just getting started.
Oh yeah.
So let's talk about your whole entire experience with Door Mastery. You know, when you first ever joined, it was a really small community. You know, you were one of the first OG members. So we didn't have like a lot of people.
Yeah.
But what was your experience working with me and just being inside of Door Mastery? And let me ask you a quick question. Before you joined, before you decided to, you know, get started and be a part of my private mentorship, were you a little bit nervous to join? Because I know, you had to pay a little bit of money to join.
I was nervous. I was overthinking. I didn't even have the money to join. But I mean, we found a way out, and then we paid it. I didn't even have the money to join, so I feel like the first week, whenever I joined, I think I made like $250.
250, right?
250 or 500, yeah.
But that inspired you, well, I mean, first of all,
Oh, yeah.
you were a little bit hesitant, you know, you
Oh,
were
yeah.
like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make my money back. I don't know if this is like a scam. I don't know if this business actually works. I'm sure
Oh,
that
yeah.
was going through your mind.
Oh yeah, definitely.
A lot of people, man, a lot of people when they see like these type of opportunities, they get very hesitant. But you know, you took the risk, you took the leap of faith, and it paid off, man. I remember in the first week it was a little bit slow for you because you were in school
Oh yeah.
and you were working a part-time job already. But you know, you started making money, bro. You
Oh,
started
yeah.
making money, started growing. Talk a little bit about your experience with Doormaster, man. What do you feel like it's done for you since you've joined?
It's definitely changed my life. Not only do I get to do the things that I love, I also get to help out my mother with some financial stuff. I'm here. I flew out by myself, paid everything. I get to pay my workers good. And one thing that I really like about Door Mastery is we take things to the next level, always going through each one's individual problem. We help out each other in the community. So if somebody has a question, we'll answer it right away. Also with sales, Miguel teaches us that we don't have a bad day. We only have bad hours.
That's right.
Yeah. Sales is the key to everything.
So let's really dive deep into about like door mastery. Like, how much has it really impacted you? Like, did you learn like a lot from when you started? Like, what were like the most valuable things? You said sales. You said, because you know when people see like me on Instagram, they see my videos, they're like, oh, I don't know how to get started. Do you feel like door mastery guided you in the right way to teach you everything about the business?
It guided me in the right way because not only did I learn something that I never knew, sales, it's the best thing that to learn in everything if you want to succeed in any business. Also personal development. It made my mindset a little stronger to think outside the box and pursue bigger things like 50, 60K a month. Yeah.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you'll get there, absolutely. Now, let's talk a little bit about some of your goals, man. What, in the next 5 years, what do you want to be doing, bro?
Next 5 years, I want to take this business to the point that I'm out of it and it's running remotely, doing some commercial work, residential, maybe 50, 60, 70K a month with the Google My Business, having a couple salesmen. And for me, I want to focus more on the food industry, have a couple food trucks, some restaurants. That's something that I love. Helping out my mom, retiring my mom, one thing for sure, retiring my grandparents. I want to be living in a beautiful penthouse like this. And one of the cars that I'm going to get is a C8 Corvette. Yeah.
That's amazing, bro. And I'm sure you'll get it done, bro. Remember, it happens 2 times. It happens in your mind first, when you first visualize it and make the decision that you want those things. Mm-hmm. It first happens in your mind, and then it happens in person. And you got to put in the work. You got to save the money and then get there. But obviously, these are huge goals. I'm sure you're going to get it. Now, for some people watching, some people might think that's out of reach for them, like $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a month. Let's say someone just starts this business. Let's say, you know, a person who's never done sales, because you've never done sales before you joined Door Mastery. Yeah. You've never done sales. Let's say someone's watching this and they're like, you know what? I want to get started. I feel like now is the time to take action. I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of being in the same position, and they want to get started. How easy do you think it is for them to actually get started and start making money?
Man, listen.
And be honest, be completely honest. Like, you know, I always post big numbers like, oh, you can make $1,000 a day, you can make $1,500. In your personal opinion, do you actually think that's like reasonable for some people, like newer people, to get started? Like if they could do that within the first couple of weeks?
It's possible by having you on the side, helping them out. But I mean, it sells. Not everyone's gonna say yes, or not everyone's gonna be your customer, but it is super easy. All you have to get your ass out there and knock some doors. Some people actually do need the service. They don't know where to find it. So if you put yourself out there, you'll get a yes.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
I truly believe this is literally the easiest business in the world. And before I did this, I did everything, man. I sold products online. I did drop shipping. I sold products on Facebook Marketplace. I remember I was selling products on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah. I had a lineup of people waiting outside my house to buy some like physical products. I remember during COVID time. I used to sell candies in high school. I'm pretty sure you told me
I
you had the same story.
Yeah. I had a candy business, had 3 salesmen at one point, one full time, the other one just helped me out a couple days. I was making like on that business 150, 200 in high school.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. We have a very similar story, bro. I also, sold candies in high school. But now, man, you're 17 years old. You're 17 years old making $1,000, sometimes like $1,500 a day with your business. At 17, I wasn't doing that, bro. I remember I was working a couple part-time jobs, making a little bit side income from selling products. So this is truly a golden opportunity, bro. Because I wish I started this business when I was 17. I wish somebody told me about this opportunity. I never knew it was possible. I didn't know that you can go door to door, talk to some homeowners, clean some windows, and make $1,000 a day in cash every single day. I didn't know. If I did, we would have started years when you're in your age. But let's talk about how easy this business really is to start.
Yeah.
Be completely honest for like the viewers watching. Do you actually think it's easy to start? Like actually start the business and start making money? Like let's talk about that.
It's super easy. All you have to go out there is knock a couple doors, talk to people, and clean the windows. You just talk, clean, collect. Not only that, you can sell a home for $250 on one story, and then you could upsell the gutters for maybe another $250. Maybe upsell the driveway, or if you want to upsell the whole entire home, house soft wash, you're already looking at $1,000 just of one home.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You can definitely make a lot of money with extra services. But in the beginning,
just window cleaning.
Some people in the beginning, they don't have a lot of money to invest. A lot of people, they watch my videos, they want to start, but they're broke. They can't buy a pressure washer. They can't buy all these big equipments. How much would it cost for them to go to Home Depot and buy the basic equipment so they can make $500 a day?
Probably $125 or $100.
$100, right?
Or you can even go to a gas station, get a random squeegee, some Windex, a microfiber towel. But you have to leave it perfectly so they could recommend you.
Yeah. Dude, that's exactly how I started. If you guys don't know a little bit about my story, when I started the business, I was completely broke. I had no money saved up to even buy the equipment. So I told my mom, I said, hey mom, I want to start a window cleaning business. She thought I was crazy. She's like, what? You've been selling all these products online for the past few years. Why do you want to go out there and start cleaning windows? And I said, Mom, I promise you, I'm going to work hard. We're going to make something happen here. And we went to Home Depot. She bought the equipment for me because I didn't have money. And I remember it was like $120. I got like a bunch of extra stuff. But if I just got like the basic stuff, it would have been like $60-80. And after that, the next day I went knocking doors for a couple hours. In the heat, I was getting rejected because I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what pitch to say. I didn't know how to do sales. Mm-hmm. I didn't have like a door mastery. There was no door mastery available like the community that I have built now to guide me and teach me. So I kind of went out, try to figure it out. And then after like 3-4 hours of knocking, I got one job for $170. And
awesome.
That's all I needed, bro. Like the moment I got that sale, it was like it finally hit me. I'm like, wow, it is possible. If I convince this lady to pay me $170, imagine what will happen once I actually get good at sales. And that's what I did. Like after that, my main focus was to literally master sales. Every day I was going out there 7, 8, 9 hours, knocking hundreds and thousands of doors. And then I came to Miami as well after that. But like my first day was $170, but we've had a bunch of students inside of Door Mastery who's made like $500 on their first day, $600. Like I'm sure you've seen it too, man.
Yeah, I've seen it before. Because my first ever time door knocking, I wasn't even in Door Mastery. I made $140, and then with Door Mastery's help, Miguel, who guided me with sales and everything, we moved it to anywhere from $1,000, $1,250 to $1,500. I've sold the most I ever sold in one day was $2,400.
2,400 sold in a day.
One day.
That's crazy, man. Let's talk about that. How? What time did you start knocking when you sold 2,400 in a day?
So I started late. I started like at 10:30, and within 25 minutes, I landed a 550, and then I ran around the house, locked in I think 3 houses, right there. One we did 2 window cleaning jobs, and the other one a pressure washing job. And after that, just accumulated. And then we didn't collect everything in one day, but we did have enough work for the next day.
And how did that make you feel, man? Once you went home and you just realized that you just sold $2,400, which is what people make and sometimes they make in a month.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I know there's some students who make that in 3 months.
Yeah.
So how did that make you feel when you were able to make that in one day?
Man, it made me feel actually like nothing, because I want to think it outside the box. I'm a one man knocking. I just sold 2,400 in less than an hour, I think. So that made me think, if I could do this, I could get 3 other people with me to do this, and then if we all 4 sell 2,000, we're already looking at $6,000 for the company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sky's the lit, man. It's truly depending how bad you want it, you
Yeah.
know. But yeah, man.
But I feel like whenever you join, your main goal shouldn't be to hit 1,000, 2,000. It should be get your first yes, get in the door, and then little by little start knocking more homes. But yeah, it's good to set a number of like, let's say whenever you first join, I want to hit 1,000 this week. Okay, go for it. You know, you want to take baby steps to get there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. It definitely takes some time to get $1,000 a day. I mean, each student is different.
Yeah, everyone's different. Some make it like on their 2nd or 3rd day.
Yeah. I remember like we've had some students who have joined Door Mastery, and on like their 2nd or 3rd day, they would already make a post saying, "Oh, I sold like $1,000 today. I made $1,000 clean and collected." But like yeah, it really depends. You know, there's some people who have full-time jobs and they're doing window cleaning on the side, maybe 2 times a week or 1 time a week. But there's other students who can work 5, 6, 7 days a week. They're like the ones who can go every single day and, you know, put in the work.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like I really want to emphasize how easy this business is to start. Because, you know, we both have started a bunch of businesses in the past.
Yeah.
This business is the easiest to start. It's the cheapest to get started.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the easiest work. All you're doing is just cleaning windows, if you guys really think about it. Let me ask you a question. For the people watching and they want to get started, do they need a website to get started?
They don't.
Do they need uniform, like a professional logo with a shirt? They don't, right?
They don't.
Do they need like a license or certification?
They don't.
They don't, right?
I don't even have nothing of that.
I
don't have nothing.
Neither do I, man. Do they need like insurance or any papers like that?
Nothing.
They don't need nothing, man. So let's talk about what they need, man. Let's talk about, because I know we covered that a little bit before, but let's remind them, what do you need to get started?
You need the proper guidance, someone who's going to teach you who's already done it before. Not only that, all you really have to do is get your ass out there and knock some doors, which is action. Without action, nothing really happens.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's the easiest business.
Knock out there and get the proper guidance, someone who's already done it. If you guys need help, whenever you guys join, I'll be there helping them out too.
Thank you, man. Yeah, like I always tell everyone, it's like the easiest business in the world. You got to do 3 things. You knock on doors.
Knock on doors.
You talk to people, and you clean some windows.
Yeah.
That's it. 3 things. A lot of businesses out there, you have to do a million things. You got to set up like a website. You got to set up a company. You got to set up all these crazy things. And, you know, a lot of people, they invest $5, $10, $15, $20,000 to start a business, and sometimes they don't even make money.
Yeah.
On their first month, they make $300, $400, $500, and sometimes, you know, they have to go bankrupt. So, like, there's no risk starting a window cleaning business. And you know, for the people watching, you know, obviously inside of my private community, you guys will learn everything. I'm gonna guide you. I'm gonna teach you how to start the business, how to do sales, what to say, how to overcome the objections, how to convince the homeowners to pay you to clean the windows. Like, we teach a lot of things, and it's not expensive. Like, it's very, very cheap. You know, by the time you guys are watching this now, I don't know how much the price is, but I promise you, you know, it's it's under $100, I guarantee you. And if it's over $100, then, you know, it's still worth it, because we've still had people, you know, make $300 on their first day, $400, $500 on their first day. One guy, I remember, he made like $700, $800 on his first day.
Yeah.
Never done sales, never cleaned windows, but he just went out there. You know, he probably found like a nice neighborhood, and I remember he sold 2 jobs for $400. He sold one job for 400, the second job for 400. He made $800 on this first day. There is no business out there that will get you these results right away. Yeah, obviously you can make money with any business, whatever it is, selling candies, selling products, but it'll take you longer. It'll take you much longer, and especially if you're in the e-commerce industry, if you guys want to make $1,000 a day in profit, you're probably going to have to sell between $4,000 to $5,000 worth of revenue, because when it comes to selling products, the profit margins are really low. Yeah. It's like 10, 15, 20% profit. Window cleaning, how much percent profit is it?
Like 70.
I think more, bro. More. At your level, it's 70 because you got workers, you got employees, you got a bunch of stuff. But if someone goes out there,
it's 100.
It's 100%.
Yeah.
You have no expenses.
Yeah.
The only expenses that you'll have is probably a little bit of gas, maybe $20 on gas, and some lunch.
Yeah.
But if you sell 2 jobs, you make $500. Your profit's going to be like $450.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy, man. A lot of people see this opportunity and they let it pass by. And I don't know why, man. It's probably like the easiest business in the world.
If a 17-year-old could do it, I graduated early. I'm full-time on this. I'm making $1,000, $1,500 a day.
That's right, man. And we're just getting started, man. Now, yeah, like I said, for the guys watching, I really want to emphasize it is a very easy business to start. It is a very easy business to start. Even if you guys decide not to join my private mentorship, then you guys can go out there on your own. You can go out there, knock a couple of doors. You will probably still make money. Door mastery is for people who want to learn everything. Cut the time in half, not just learn everything, but master sales. If you guys do this by yourself, if you go knock doors and try to sell some window cleaning, you're probably going to make a little bit of money. I'm not going to lie to you. You probably will get some sales, but it's going to be hard. It is going to be hard because you're not going to know what to say. You're not going to know how to overcome the objections, because a customer, she's going to say oh, we're not interested, or my husband does it, or we have a guy, and you're going to be stuck. You're not going to know what to say. Inside of Door Mastery, you will learn how to master sales, literally how to overcome every single objection that the customer tells you. So that's why it's important. That's why it's important to join these type of mentorships and communities, so you guys can be around like-minded people, around me. Because guys, think about it. We literally met on Instagram almost a year ago, and now we're freaking here in the penthouse, dude. We're enjoying beautiful Miami. We just had the first ever Door Mastery in-person mastermind event. It was a 2-day event. The first day, we rented out a venue. We taught all the students how to scale, how to hire salesmen, how to scale to 5K, 10K a day. We had 2 guest speakers in there, 7-figure business owners. And then on the next day, we freaking rented out a beautiful yacht in Miami for 6 hours. We cruised around, we enjoyed, we had a good time. And yeah, man, now we're sitting here having a podcast, talking about life, smoking some cigars. But yeah, guys, if you guys do want to get started, you can click the link in the description below, join Door Mastery, and I promise you it's going to change your life. You're probably going to get at least 1 sale on your first day. Because most people do, man. I mean, I'll be honest, not everyone does. But what I find is 90%, and I'm not even kidding, 90% of students who join, they get at least 1 sale on their first day. Even if it's for $150 or $200. It's pretty easy to sell a $100 job. Usually companies, they charge $300, $400 to clean the windows. So if you tell them, it's hey miss, I'm just a hardworking student trying to make a little bit of money, so we'll clean all your windows for just $100. That's a pretty easy sale. I guarantee you, if you talk to 10 people, 3 people will say yes to you if you charge them $100. But yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. Elmer, I appreciate you, coming here to Miami, being a part of Door Mastery. I always see you. Every time I go on Door Mastery, I refresh the screen. I always see your wins, always motivating the rest of the students in there. So Yeah, dude,
It's possible.
I really appreciate you coming on here.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you coming to the event. And yeah, man, I'm really excited for your journey. I'm really excited for what's going to happen with you and your business in the next couple months, next couple years. And next year, man, we'll do another event, maybe here, maybe in Thailand.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll do it somewhere. But I appreciate you, man. God bless you.
Thank you.
If you need anything, I'm here for you, bro.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Is there any last words that you want to say for the people watching?
Well, I just want to say, first I want to thank Miguel for helping me out with everything. It wouldn't have been possible if I would have never met you.
Of course.
I joined. First couple months was a little slow because I was still in high school. After that, I graduated early. Then decided to take things to the next level, hired a worker, bought some better equipment with the money I earned from knocking, and then taught me sales, which is one skill that'll help you in everything. And just take action, guys. I wouldn't have been here if I would have never took the risk nor took action. But I mean, just take action. The more doors you knock, the more chances of you getting a yes. And yeah. Take action, take the risk, join.
Take action. That's truly probably the best advice you can give anyone watching. Whether if it's take action on yourself and not join Door Mastery and do it by yourself, or take action and join Door Mastery so we can teach you everything. Obviously, if you join, you're going to be making way more money. You're going to be making way more connections, and you're going to be a part of these things like the in-person events, yacht parties with the students. But at the end of the day, nothing is going to happen if you don't take action. And there's a quote that I like to listen to. It's from Jim Rohn, or I don't know who it is, but it's, you can't change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction. So obviously, if you want to make 10K a month, you're not going to be there overnight, but you can change your direction to start making 10K a month. If you're working a part-time job and you're making $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, maybe you're making $1,000 a month. I've met some people who are making $500 a month. But if you want to make $10,000, obviously that's not going to happen overnight. But you can change your direction and start doing something that can eventually get you there. So, you make the decision, okay, you know what? I'm going to start a window cleaning business. I want to make $10,000 a month. Instead of working a job, or maybe you can still work your job, but be like, okay, while I'm working my job, I'm also going to start my window cleaning business to start making extra money.
Yeah.
And it'll change your direction. You'll start making $500 a month with your job, or maybe $1,000. And then with your window cleaning business, every day that you go out there, knock doors, you'll start making a couple $100. Maybe the first day you do 300, second day you do 400, third day you make 200, fifth day you make 800. That's what happens when you take action and you make the decision to actually get started. So that's why it's important, man. If I didn't take action, I wouldn't have started this business. I wouldn't have started Door Mastery, because now we've helped over like 200 people, bro.
Yeah.
More. We've helped over 200 people start making $500 a day. And we've helped like 150 people make $1,000 a day. So it's truly crazy how much we're impacting lives. But it's only gonna happen if you take action. And you took action, bro. So
yes,
appreciate you coming on here, man.
Sure.
God bless you. God bless your family. And I'm excited for our next podcast, bro.
Yes, sir. Success loves speed. So the faster you take action, the faster you're going to get to your goals. So just day by day.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother.